So let us look at this question from chapter 2. It's all about the control system that we learned. So let us go straight to the requirements. The requirements are saying that in order to meet the chief accountant's objective, determine the following: the reorder level of material KL, the optimum order quantity that should be placed, the minimum level of stock that should be held, the maximum level that should be held, the total cost per annum associated with material KL. If the supplier offers you a discount of 2% on the price for order of 2,400 or above, what advice would you give management? So you have those as the requirements in the question. So let us read through the question. The ordering of material KL has caused concern in the past, according to the chief accountant. There has been occasions where an excess amount of stock have been carried forward beyond any possible demand, and when the problem has been addressed, the stock level cut. Orders have been unfulfilled and sales lost because of the company has run out of material KL. The chief accountant has now said he wants a policy that achieves the following aims: adequate stock of material KL, thou minimizing the risk of shortage and production disruption. This should be balanced with the avoidance of excess stock levels of KL and the consequent tying up of scarce funds. So we have seen the scenario where this company is failing to manage their stocks, right? Inventory. So we can see situations where they had too much stock, right? Which they actually did not use until they carried forward to the next period. Sometimes they'll say that we had too much stock, let us cut the stock. Now they ended up having too less stock to meet the demands. Now what they want to say is they want to minimize their storage and production disruption, at the same time avoiding the tying up of cash in stocks. So this is basically they want to manage the inventory. So we have been given the following: budget average demand for material care is 4,000 per week, and production is maintained for 50 weeks in a year. The ordering cost is 150 per order. The standard material cost for material KL is 6 kwacha per kilo, and current cost is 33 and 3/3% of that figure per annum for each kilo. The maximum usage in any 1 year is 6,000 kilo, and the minimum is 4,000 kilo, 400 kilo. On average, the order takes anything from 1 week to 3 weeks to be delivered after they have been placed. So we have those as the given requirement. So let us go through the question, each requirement one by one. So the first question is asking us reorder level for material LM. So they want us to find the reorder level or the reorder point. So the first thing is to know what the formula of reorder level is. So the formula is maximum usage times maximum lead time. So let us look at what the maximum usage is. So the maximum usage has been given us here. That is 600 per week. That's the maximum, right? And the maximum lead time, they said that the lead time goes from 1 week to 3 weeks. So the maximum is 3 weeks. So basically, we're saying 600 times 3, and the reorder point or reorder level is 1,800 units. we are done with that one. So let us go to the next one. Next requirement, they are saying that we should find the optimum order quantity that should be used. This is the same as economical order quantity. So it's the same as economical order quantity. So the economical order quantity formula is the square root of 2 times A, which is the demand, times cost of placing an order, CP, and over cost of holding, right? So we need to find each. So this is demand for the year. It's always demand for the year. So let us find first the demand for the year. So they told us that in the requirements, they told us that the demand for the year, right? Every week they use 400, and the demand for the year will average 50 weeks in the year. That means the whole demand is basically 400 per week times 50 weeks, which is 2,000. So we have 20,000 units as the demand for the year. Now let us find cost of placing an order. They told us that the cost for placing an order is 150, right? Per order. So we know that it's 150. And then cost for holding, right? They have told us that the standard material is 6 kwacha per kilo, and carrying cost, which is holding cost, is 33% of that figure. So per kilo is 33% of what? The 6 kwacha. That's what they mean. So the holding cost in other words is 6 times 33%, which should give us 2 kwacha. Exactly 2 kwacha. So the holding cost is. So we can use it to come up with substitute in the formula. So we have 2 times the demand, which is 20,000, times the ordering cost, which is 150, times 2, right, which is the holding cost. So if we simplify this, we should find a figure of 1732. So this is the economic order quantity. That for you to actually minimize both the holding cost and the ordering cost, you need to order at each time 1,732 units at each order. So for you to actually optimize your order quantity, this is the number of units you should order at each order. So let's look at the other, which they are requiring us to find minimum level of stock that should be held. So we want to find the minimum level. What is the minimum level? So the formula for minimum level, that's why I said that this, you just have to memorize the formulas. Reorder level, or the reorder point, minus average usage times average lead time, right? That's the formula. So the reorder level, we have found that the reorder level is 1.8. We found it in the first requirement required us to find the reorder level. So define 1.8. Now minus in brackets, right? Because we need to start multiplying first. The average usage. For us to find the average usage, we're going to say the maximum level plus the minimum level divided by 2. That's the what? The maximum, the average level. The same with lead time, right? We're going to say the minimum lead time plus the maximum lead time over 2. So that's how it's supposed to be done. So, in other words, we're saying that 1,800 minus this plus this divided by 2 is 500, right? This plus this 4 divided by 2, that's 2. So we're saying 1,800 minus 1,000. The minimum level should be 800 kilo. That's the minimum level. So you should never let your stock go below 800. So let us look at the other requirements. The maximum level that should be held. So let us look at the maximum level. What is the formula for maximum level? So the formula for maximum level is reorder level minus minimum usage times minimum lead time plus economic order quantity. So let me just rewrite it. It seems like it did not fit. So I'm saying is equal to reorder level, right? Reorder level minus minimum usage times minimum lead time plus E or Q. So using the BODMAS, we'll start with this. So what is the minimum usage? We know that the minimum usage is 400. Minimum lead time is 1. Right? The minimum usage is 1. The order quantity, we found that it was 1732. We found that this one, the order quantity or optimum quantity is 1732. And the order level found 1.8. So let us simplify this. So we are saying that 1.8 minus 400 plus 1732. So if we simplify this, we should find 3132. So this is the maximum level you can hold, right? This is the maximum level you can hold. So let us go and see E, which is saying the total cost per annum associated with material KL. So what is the total cost, right? We want to find the total cost which is associated with material KL. The first thing, we know that the first cost that they have incurred is purchasing cost. That's the first cost. The second cost that is relating to this material is the what? Ordering cost. And the last cost that they are incurring with this material is the holding cost. So we just have to sum up these and we'll find what? The total cost. So let us find the total cost. We know that the demand for a year is 20,000 units. How did you find it? 4,000 per week times 50 weeks. We found that that's 20,000 units. Right? And they have told us that each unit is costing 6 kwacha. Right? They said that 6 kwacha per kg. So that means the purchase cost is times this. So this should give us 120,000. This is the purchase cost. Now let us go to reorder, the order cost. We talked about order cost. How should we find the order cost? We're going to say the total demand for the year, which is 20,000, right? Divide by the economic order quantity, which in this case is what? In this case, it is 1732. So the answer that we're going to find there, we should multiply it by the cost per unit. Cost, not cost per unit, cost per order. So we know that for each order it's costing 150. So if we say that 20,000 divide by 1732 times 150, we should find an answer of 1732.1. So this is the order cost. Now let us find the holding cost. Right? Holding cost. So for us to find the holding cost, we said we had a formula. The formula is the economic order quantity divided by 2, right, to find the average. times the holding cost. So in this case, the economic holding order quantity is 1732 divided by 2 times the holding cost. We found that per kilo is 2. We found it. Right? We said 6 times 33 and 3/3%. We found that the holding cost is what? Per kilo is 2. So we're gonna cancel this. We're gonna find to be 1732. Yeah, like that. So if you add all those, you should find a total cost of 463,464.10. So this is the total cost associated with material KL. So that's how you are supposed to find. You needed to add purchase cost, holding cost, and ordering cost. So just to go back a little bit, by dividing this figure, what we are trying to find, we're trying to find the number of orders that are going to occur during the year. That's what we're doing. We're saying the demand for the year and the number that we are ordering each time, which is 1732, right? So this is the number of orders that we are going to occur during the year. So times what? The order per what? The cost per order. I just wanted to go back and explain on that. And let us look at the last requirement. They are saying if the supplier offers you a discount of 2% on the price for ordering of 2,400 or above, what advice would you give management? So they're telling you they'll give you a discount of 2% whenever you order 2,400 each time. We know that every time right now we are saying that the economic order quantity is 1732. So we'll be ordering 1732. But they're telling us there's an incentive if you order more than what? 2,400. 2,400 and more. So let us see if we are ordering 2,400, right? How many orders would you make during the year? So let's see. So we're saying during the year, if we are to order as per prescribed, right? That's 2,400. How many orders would you have during the year? We would have only 8.33 orders. These are the number of orders that we can have during the what? The year. Right? If we were ordering what? 2,400, so that we can what? Take advantage of the discount. So let us look at how much we paid for, right? How much we would pay for. So we're saying for 2,400 per order, instead of us paying 6, we're gonna pay at a discount of 89%, because we're saying instead of paying 100%, we're paying what? 89, including the discount, incorporating the discount. So for each order, we're gonna we're gonna pay less what? By 2%. So every time we're ordering 2,400, we're gonna pay this. The whole year we're gonna order how many times? 3.33. So this will give us a what? The amount that we're gonna spend on what? Buying the material. So if we do that, we should find a figure of, let's just do it. So we're saying that 6 times 0.98, we're gonna be buying it at what? 5.88 times 2,400. That means every time we're gonna be paying, that's this times this, right? We will be paying for every time we're ordering, we're gonna be paying 14,122. How many times we're ordering during the year? We're saying times 8.33. We should find the answer to be 117,552.96. So that's how much we're gonna pay. Instead of paying the initial, remember the last time we were supposed to pay 120,000. But this time around, because we are enjoying the discount, we are gonna pay 117,552.9. Now let us look at the ordering cost, right? Ordering cost. Because now we have ordered less, because initially, right, with the order quantity, remember we are ordering ordering on is 1732, right? Let's just look at how many orders we had made during the year, right? Divide by 1732, we would have made 11.54 orders, right? Those are the number of orders we would make. But let us look at now the ordering cost this time around, because we know that we're only going to make 8.33. So we're saying 8.33 times 150. That's the amount of ordering cost that we're going to spend. 150 times 8.33. So we have reduced our ordering cost to 1249. So this is the ordering cost. Now let us look at the holding cost now. Right? We know that holding cost is the economic order quantity over 2 to find the average times the holding cost. But because now we are not using the economic order quantity, they have given us another level of units to be ordering. So we use that one in this case. So it's 2,400 divided by 2 times 2, which is giving us 2,400. So if we add them, we're saying 117,552.96 plus 1,249.5 plus 2,400. We're finding that it's 121,202.46. So that's the amount that we're supposed to pay. So that's the amount. So if we are gonna take advantage of the discount, we are gonna pay this one, right? But if we are gonna use the economic order quantity, let's look at the total cost. The total cost we found is 123,124.10. So the question is asking us, we should advise your management. So my advice will say, let us take advantage of the discount rather than using the economic order quantity, because we are going to make a saving. Let us look at amount of saving that we are going to make. So we're saying 123,464.10 minus 121,202.46. We are going to make a saving of 2261.64 if we are going to what? Take advantage of the discount. So the advice is take advantage of the discount rather than using the economic order quantity, because we are going to make a saving of 2,261.64. So that's the advice that you are supposed to make. So you don't have to just to make the calculations. You have to make your conclusion at the end, because they are telling us to make the advice. So I have the solutions right here. So we can see this one, we've passed it. We've passed this one. We've passed this one. We've passed this one. We have also passed this one. Right? So with this one, with a discount, the cost is 121,202, hence yielding a cost saving. So whatever we have done is correct, because everything that we did has just been proved by the answers. So thank you. That's how we gonna approach a question which is concerning control of materials. So advice is just to be familiar with the formulas so that you can be able to apply. Thank you.